Pagpamanhin po nyo, medyo hirap po sa Tagalog. We're just getting used to the whole thing. Thank you, OP Coral. In behalf of President Rodrigo Duterte, I extend to you his greetings and sentiment for this momentous occasion. Fellow Filipinos and partners in government, good morning. We are here today because people who felt excluded believed the promise that we made, that they too could have a comfortable life. A life unburdened by corruption, a life unhampered by crime, a life unthreatened by illegal drugs, a life free to pursue their dreams of a better world. So let us not let them down. We are here because people who have lost their faith in government are willing to trust in it again. They are willing once more to trust their leaders, the judicial system, the public servants. Let us not disappoint them. They are willing to trust because we promise them two things: compassion, malasakit, and change, pagbabago. They want their leaders to care about them, and they want the miserable conditions of their lives to change. So let us inspire them. You and I, the leaders and public servants, are key to their prayers. But we need to remember that those who lead are servants first, and those who serve lead best by their example. Therefore, let us avoid the great temptation to assume that leadership is a personal right and license for personal gain. It is not. While it may have been destiny that placed us in position, only certain values will ensure that we are worthy of the call and will keep us there. The first value is patriotism, the love of country over love of self. A true public servant hears a higher call. Second, sublimation, placing common good ahead of personal interest. And third, compassion, care and concern for the poor, the impoverished, and the excluded. What moves us, not just this week, but for the next 6 years, is our mission and purpose, which is to restore the trust and faith of the people in government, that they may fully embrace their citizenship and nationhood. What is a nation, after all, but a common belief about ourselves that we all share? It is time that all of us become truly proud to be Filipino. And it is our mandate to ensure that the people have reason to do so. Together, let us build a nation that is righteous, peaceful, and joyful. Let us trust God who places here to enable us to be worthwhile servants. So why are we here? In the President's famous words, because we are ready to begin the work right now. So let us do so, and let us begin the week and the next cycle of years with excitement in our hearts to do what we have been told to do. Good morning, mabuhay ang Pilipinas.
Si Atty. Guevara, 30 taong ko siyang naging law partner. Kasama ko siya sa hirap at ginhawa. Noong Biyernes ng gabi, hirap pa rin ang aming pinagsamahan. Kailangan namin umutang sa mga lawyers ng taga-ES para makapamili ng aming kakainin. Noong ako po ay natalaga bilang Executive Secretary, isa sa mga una kong katanungan ay, maaakit ko pa kaya si Atty. Guevara na sumama sa akin, na bumalik sa OES. He was already occupying a very high position at the Philippine Competition Council. When I asked him to rejoin the OES, it was without hesitation that he said yes. Later, I would ask him why it was without any hesitation. His curt reply was, he personally believed in the incoming president. I was so disappointed because ang buong akala ko sa akin siya believe, hindi pala. My colleagues in government, last Saturday, I was informed by Despa Lina that in view of the President's possible inability to attend this morning's flag-raising ceremonies, I am being requested to stand in behalf of the President. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, napakahirap tularan ang taong ito. Una po, mas hamak na malaki ako sa kanya. Pangalawa, mas mabait siya sa akin. At pangatlo, alam ko na gusto niyo siyang makita at mapakinggan. Pero pagjagaan niyo na lang muna ako. Guards, pakilista lang po yung mga aalis dyan, ha? Seryoso ko. I will just tell you a short story how I met our president. Several years ago, I was waiting for a case I was handling to be in the City Fiscal's office of Davao. As my investigating fiscal was taking too long to hear the case ahead of us, I sat on a vacant chair of another prosecutor. A few minutes later, a lady secretary calls my attention that the occupant of the seat has arrived, and so I had to vacate his chair. As I was about to stand up, he signals me to keep my seat. It struck me. After the hearing, I approached him and to thank him. I began asking him about his relationship with the late Governor Duterte of the undivided province of Davao, whom I knew was a colleague of my father, who also served as an assistant prosecutor in the undivided province of Davao. This is when our friendship began. Ladies and gentlemen, the story is not about friendship, but of a public servant willing to give courtesy or comfort to the public he serves. His giving up a seat was a gesture of a public servant which will always be rewarded. As a prosecutor and mayor of Davao City, he was a very good public servant, and now he is the 16th president of our republic. The thrust of President Duterte's administration is peace and order, fight against corruption, good governance, fight against illegal drugs, and the upliftment of those who have less in life and in law. To help him achieve this, he needs the support of everyone, especially you in the office of the President. I therefore request all of you to extend that solid support, regardless of your personal opinions and preferences. He is a good person. This forward-looking administration is committed to keep and support those employees who have performed with competency, efficiency, dedication, and integrity, whether permanent or coterminous. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
disappoint them. They are willing to trust because we promise them two things: compassion, malasakit, and change, pagbabago. They want their leaders to care about them, and they want the miserable conditions of the unburdened by corruption, a life unhampered by crime, a life unthreatened by illegal drugs, a life free to pursue their dreams of a better world. So let us not let them down. We are here because people who have lost their faith in government are willing to trust in it again. They are willing once more to trust their leaders, the judicial system, the public servants. Let us, pagpamanhin po nyo, medyo hirap po sa Tagalog. We're just getting used to the whole thing. Thank you, O.P. Coral. In behalf of President Rodrigo Duterte, I extend to you his greetings and sentiment for this momentous occasion. Fellow Filipinos and partners in government, good morning. We are here today because people who felt excluded believed the promise that we made, that they too could have a comfortable life. A life